And you know what today is? It's our Friday dance.
I like to move it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original Master
3-100 to anyone who tapes themselves doing this dance and send it to me.
Yeah, let's make it a beautiful day.
All right, that is our Friday dance. And hello, boys and I can't find you. There you are. I'm so lucky that I have a mirror over here. Hello, boys and girls. It is Friday. That means we are almost done with this week, almost done with measurement, and one more week closer to be the end of 4th grade. Holy cow, I cannot believe we only have a few weeks left. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. There's my tissue box again. And there we go. So today is the assignment that you do on your own, okay? And it is thinking up page 355. And there are 6 questions, okay? So you can only miss, how many, 2, 3? No, you can't miss 3. Miss 3, you get a 50. So cannot miss very many before you have to redo it. So if you got done early this week, maybe I can get it back to you. But the one thing you are going to most definitely need to reference when you're doing this is your reference chart, okay? So make sure that you have got this with you so that you can use it, because I even had to use it for mine. So a couple of things I kind of want to make you aware of, okay? Number 1, a standard bathtub holds 40 gallons of water, which shows the number of pints and the number of quarts the bathtub holds. So a couple things to think of. You've got to convert 40 gallons, first of all, into quarts and then into pints to figure out which answer it's going to be, okay? All right, number 2. Can you see that? Is that blurry? It is kind of blurry, isn't it? There we go. That's better. All right, Mrs. Goff's family loves salsa. Mrs. Turney's family loves salsa. She purchases a box that contains 6 jars of salsa. The total mass of the 6 jars is 9 kilograms. What is the mass in grams of each jar of salsa? So you got to think of it this way. I've got 9 kilograms. How many grams is 9 kilograms? Okay? But then once you figure that out, you have to figure out how many which would be in each jar of salsa. So you're going to have to divide by 6 in order to do that. All right, here we go. Number 3, Dennis prepared for a piano concert. He practiced for 1 hour and 30 minutes on Monday, 2 hours and 45 minutes on Tuesday, 3 1/4 hours on Wednesday. How many total minutes did Dennis practice on these 3 days? Okay, so you're going to have to add together all of that time, okay? So think of it this way. You've got 1 hour, which is how much? And then 30 minutes. Plus 2 hours, how many minutes is that? Plus 45 minutes, plus 3 hours. How many minutes is 3 hours? And then 1/4 hour. So we did that earlier this week when we looked at a clock to figure out how much 1/4 hour is. Add that all together to get your total amount of minutes. All right, number 4, the Grand Hotel. That's funny. The Grand Hotel. When we go to Ocean City, we usually go to Ocean City, Maryland every year with my husband's family. I don't think we'll be going this year, but we stay in a hotel called the Grand Hotel. That's kind of cool. All right, so the Grand Hotel wants to place a carpet runner at the entrance to the welcome special guest. Well, let me try that again. The Grand Hotel wants to place a carpet runner at the entrance to welcome special guest. The distance from the curb to the door of the hotel is 12 3/4 yards. The distance from the door to the welcome counter is an additional 15 1/4 yards. If the hotel places a carpet runner from the curb to the welcome counter, what will be the length from the curb all the way to the welcome counter. Okay, this is a little bit like what we did earlier this week. We had yards, and we had a number that had a 3/4 of a yard and another number that had a 1/4 of a yard, and we talked about what happens when you add those fractions together. So you've got to get, first of all, the total number of yards. Okay, once you have figured out the total number of yards, then you have to convert the yards into feet in order to figure out how many feet you'd have total. Okay? All right, number 5, Mary, Shalinda, and Ray had $135 to spend on a community garden. They spent $54.85 on fertilizer. They spent $24.50 on bedding plants and $46 on roses. How much money did the children have left? How much money did the children have left? Okay, so that's funny because we've been working on our yard and our garden a lot this week, and I should show you a picture of it, but right now it's dark outside, so I can't do that. Okay, maybe I'll do that in science. I'll show you guys a picture of our garden that we've been working on this week. We have actually bought quite a lot of fertilizer and quite a lot of flowers. So with this one, you've got to figure out how much they spent, 54 something, 24 something, 46, and then you have to realize that they had 135 to start with. So how much did they have left? All right, and then number 6. All right, at this point, before we do number 6, I just want to check and make sure that everyone is watching the videos this week. If you are watching the video at this point right now, when you do your answers on your slide for this, will you please put a blue smiley face next to number 6? Go ahead and write yourself a blue smiley face next to number 6. I'll be checking those smiley faces all week long to make sure that you have been watching my videos. All right, here we go. I think that name is Isla. We'll go with Isla. Isla listed the mass of several fruits. An apple is 85 grams, an orange is 184 grams, a banana 125 grams, and a pineapple is 606 grams. Oh, there's not a mango. Mango is my favorite fruit. What's your favorite fruit? What is the total mass in kilograms of the fruit? So they give it to you in grams, but you've got to convert it to kilograms. So you've got to figure out, first of all, how much it weighs in grams, adding all that together and figuring out. But then you have to take your answer and you've got to convert it to kilograms, okay? All right, so I'm hoping that just by me reading through these questions and kind of giving you some little hints on what to do here is going to hopefully make your grades a little bit better on that last assignment. I think that is it. Over and out for math. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.